job in high school working at a hard scoop local ice cream shop, and I found a lot of pride and a lot of self-reliance working there. When young people in my family get their first jobs, I'm incredibly supportive of them. I think it's wonderful. I also know that, and I'm not going to ask folks to raise hands, but I know that some of you in the room will be with me on admitting that I occasionally was sleepy at school in high school. In fact, I fell asleep in class more than once. And I grew up to be a teacher, so I know there were other folks who were less engaged in school than I was. I thought a lot last week about this bill coming before us. And I have to admit, I was particularly horrified to see it on the debate calendar for yesterday, which was May Day, also known as International Workers' Day, which came just 3 days after Workers' Memorial Day, where quite a few of us in this room had the opportunity to join with folks from the labor community. And as was mentioned previously, recognize and remember the people in this state who died on the job this year. I'm not going to show anyone anything, but I have some items on my desk that are reminding me of the young people who died on the job this year. Some of them, 4 of them, all under the age, well, all 25 or under. When thinking about these people, these young people, and thinking about this bill, I worry about young kids tired driving home. I worry about young kids tired driving between activities and work, trying to get there on time. I worry about tired kids. I worry about kids who haven't yet developed the risk management portion of their brain, who aren't necessarily as afraid as I might be now of trying to beat the train to the tracks, of cutting a car off. I worry about tired kids. I have other concerns, but that's the one that has stuck with me day in and day out as I've worried about this bill. It is our responsibility as adults to care about and protect all children in Iowa. By enacting this law, we say it's on them to say I'm too tired to work that extra shift, to work those extra hours. We ask young people who are making money for the first time in their lives independently to be that discerning. And I don't think that's reasonable of us, and I don't think it's compassionate of us. The other thing that's come to my mind as I've considered this bill is the fact that if any of these kids are a part of a family that receives SNAP benefits, the money that they earn and save is now making it harder for their family to receive those benefits. Just something that came to my mind. Because we say we want to promote these kids learning and growing and saving for their futures. But some folks won't be able to save because it will stop their families from feeding themselves. Or perhaps I should say it could. Not that it will, but it could. Again, I'm not going to show anyone anything, but if you want to take a moment to step by my desk and see the faces of some of the young people who died in Iowa on the job this year, they're here for you. I will be voting no on this bill because I worry about tired kids, and I think it's our responsibility to protect them. I ask you to join me. Thank you.
Chair.